Sorry about that, y'all. My phone went off on me. This is going to have to be a part 2. Anyway, I got that bolt out right there, and you'll notice it's really difficult and it's time consuming. Well, they put Loctite on it. Let's see if I can focus a little better. Well, crap. You can see that orange right in there. They use Loctite on it. That's why it was so difficult to get off, and it's a slow go. Because having to work against this right here, and this is your AC line that goes to your condenser. And I've seen a lot of folks telling you to unplug the negative on the battery. I ain't doing that. Wait, I guess it's a safety reason to where the car don't crank over. But if you got somebody to mess with, you get your wife to make them some X-Lax brownies, and guarantee you that'll keep them plenty busy in the bathroom while you're working on your car. And another thing I didn't mention before I tried various things, I did put new plugs and coils. And that requires you to take off your mass airflow plug, 5/16. There's 5/16 here on that, and you got a 10mm here and a 10mm back here to take off, and your little cover come off, and you can get to your plugs and coils that way. As you can tell, they're all new. Them were 10mm on top, and that's what I did to that one. All right, back to this crap. All right, of course, you know you got your fuel lines. You know there ain't no fuel in there, or there's going to be very little, because you run the fuel out in it. So it's got these little clip-diddy dudes right here. Pull up on it, locks it into place. So, and if you got sissy hands, these little things will poke you. Wear gloves. Wiggle it, and the fuel line will come off. I'll do the other side too. Maybe that's what's holding me up. Alright, I'm going to try to pause this thing again while I get these dang things off. Looks like I didn't need to take these little clips off. The fuel lines just pop off, so. But if you ever have to take these fuel clips off, it's got these little ears in there that holds it into place. You'll have to push in to get them off. And it's kind of got a beveled head. Kind of like this right here. This is what's holding them in. Anyway. This fuel pressure regulator, this is an O2, so that means it's been on probably for about 20 years. So it looks like it needs to be replaced. And my symptoms were smelled like fuel in the vacuum lines is the reason I went to replace it. So, as you can tell, it's not the prettiest thing. There's nothing electric with this. It's all vacuum actuated and fuel. But you have to have this to make your car run efficiently. Don't you just love engineers? Well, anyway, I got a new one right here I ordered off Amazon. Relatively cheap. If you go to the parts store and order one, you better take some Vaseline with you because it gets expensive. Let's see. Now, ain't it pretty? Brand spanking new. This here controls your air to fuel ratio. If it's running too rich or too lean, this is something I'd look at, because plugging it up to a code scanner ain't going to tell you anything. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this thing on. Same thing's taking it off. Pretty common sense. This goes into there. It's got an O-ring to keep it from leaking. So, not too difficult. Alright, I got this put back together. I put my vacuum line back on. I put my little clips that I took off back on, that I didn't need to take off. And these actually go back together better than it took it off, because the Loctite got worn off the threads. Thank goodness. So now I've got all this hooked back up. Of course, this is still loose. I'm not going to monkey with that right now. I'm going to put my fuel relay back in. And I'm going to clear all this crap around here so it don't get sucked in. And then we'll try it. Alright, we got everything cleared off. Looks like we's good. Finna try it. Like I said, make sure everything's clear. You don't want nothing to get in here and damage anything, or, you know, hurt yourself. Common sense. I know, not so common anymore. Cut it on. Let your fuel pump build up pressure. While you got it running, check for fuel leaks, because that'd be bad to leak on your alternator. Again, poor engineering. Running pretty smooth. It's funny, that simple part caused all that headache. I had trouble with my, when I go to rev it up a little bit, it had trouble idling. Let's see what happens. That's got it. Going back down, idling down like it's supposed to. Before it'd go below what it's supposed to and try to shut off on me. And sorry, this is in two parts. It's a simple fix, 15 minutes to do, cakewalk. Obviously, I've never done this before, but if you've turned a wrench or two, it ain't that difficult. Now I'm going to put these bolts and crap back on there and put my cover back on the fuse relay panel there. And I'm going to call it a day. If y'all got any questions, y'all can message me or holler at me if you got any car questions. A lot of times Google will tell you what it is if you like Googling it. So, y'all have a good day.